Hi, Julie Torrance here. So we started in the junk journal and I explained I have these pockets that I added and I've got watercolor paper cutoffs, offcuts that go in there, but I'm going to leave them out. We worked on this page, which I think came out fun. I'm turning the page and here's what's next. And look at this interaction. Isn't this fun? So let's get started. And I'm thinking again about collage, but how exactly or what, I'm not completely sure, but let's get working. Now I did pull out some magazines. I'm going to set them aside for right now, but I was thinking to have some magazine added to the magazine collage, this whole collage idea. All right, I'm gonna slide this in here. I love the way the paper feels now that I had added that gesso. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. So what got me started, sorry, frog in my throat, of course. I was gonna put my stuff away and it made me sad, and it didn't make me sad. I'm gonna just use a cosmetic sponge and get this on here. It didn't make me sad because I was like, oh, I don't want to clean up this mess. It made me sad because this was so much fun. I don't want to clean it up. I want to do it again. And I thought, well, turn the camera on and let's keep going. Why not? So that's what I'm doing. So I hope you're doing well. We've got a rather nice day. It's cool. We were in kind of almost like an early spring mode, but no, it's feeling more wintry and it's a little bit cloudy, but it's not windy and it's nice and the birds are out and the squirrels are out, so it's fun. Okay, I thought it might take less gesso because the other side is gessoed, but no, it didn't feel that way once I got started. Okay, now I also want to gesso this side. Let's see, hang on. I'm going to get a different kind of paper. This is more non-stick than my glue, than those glue sheets. So let's just put this here. And I want to get some gesso on this side. This is a piece of newsprint that I had used to clean up the edges of my jelly plate. And I just cut it in half and put it in this junk journal. But the piece that we already did, do I feel like I'm ready to rip it out and hang it on the wall? No, that's not it. But the process was just so fun and I enjoyed it so much. Okay. Well, it's a little bit of sticking, not bad. And I'm gonna put this over here. Now I like the striped effect. So I think I'm going to not put gesso over it. I'm just going to try. I mean, I might get some, but I'm going to try to not cover that up because the gesso is matte and there's some metallic paints going on there. So I'm just going to try to work up to the edge of it, but not completely cover that edge. Okay, that's good. And we've got that side gessoed. All right. Now, dare I? Yeah, I think so. I'm just going to slide this one back in here. Hopefully it won't stick. I don't think it will. And I want to put this in here. You know, kind of a sandwich am I making here, huh? I want to get gesso on this. I'm just using my Liquitex Professional Gesso. It's a little more expensive than some of the other gessos, but its performance is just so good in my mind that, I mean, I've tried other gessos and I really like this. It does the gripping job that you want it to do, but it's not so gritty. It's almost a velvety finish, but yet it clings. I'm going to drop that in water, set it aside, hopefully in a way that I don't knock it off of the desk. All right, so we've kind of got all this gessoed up. That's good. Now, what I was wanting to do on this part is some stenciling. And I just have the same supplies I had out last time. I had just grabbed 3 stencils, but I thought I would like to use this stencil. Now I've got my bowl of bargain paints, and let's pick out a color. How about a bright blue? That'll be fine. You know, I had said, I don't know, a couple videos ago, I had bought these, true, from Amazon, and it is craft and then the number 4 all. And I didn't know if they were still around. Oh, they're not only still around, they've expanded. So that was kind of cool. All right, let's see. So yeah, the paint's fine. I mean, it's bargain paint, and I have more of it than I had planned. I know I told that whole tale before, but when I bought the first, it was like an assortment of paints. When I bought the first round of it, I'm using a baby wipe, and I'm just going to put some of this blue on the baby wipe. One of the tubes broke open. And so I wrote them, and I honestly just was planning on getting a replacement tube. No, they sent me a whole nother set. So now I've got double the amount of paint that I was planning to have, and it's fine. Is it a paint I would highly recommend? For the cost and where I was at the time, it was good for me. I think I've got better quality paints in the bargain bowl, but I couldn't pick the colors. And this was a nice group of basic colors, mixable colors. So just shop. I guess that's my bottom line. Okay, let's take this off. I like that. That came out good. I'm going to set this someplace that I won't get paint on the floor. And yes, I like that. Okay, I'm going to save this baby wipe. Might need it again. I think I'm going to move this. Things are a little tacky. That's all right. And I'm just going to flop that over there for now. And let's see what the magazines say to us. Now, these magazines that I grabbed are bigger, I know, than what you can see, but I think we can get the gist of it together. And I don't really know what I have in mind. I was thinking I want to work with that flop, with that piece that flops over. Not faces like that. It was a pretty picture. She's gorgeous. I love the color. Let's work with her. Let's see. Do I have just one sheet? Yeah. All right. Alrighty. Now, how much though will she fit? There's the question. So she's going to go, well, a good portion. So I'm going to fussy cut her. Normally, if I know I've got fussy cutting to do, I have it done ahead of time, but I didn't know what I was going to do. But I like her. I love the color of her. I love the dress itself, and I love the color of it. I'm just trying to get the bulk off right now. And she'll probably end up even a little bit shorter. Okay. Now, you must let me know in the comments if you've decided to start a junk journal. I hope you have. I know some have. All right, I need to come down here and then go work myself back up into that space. Yep, I know some have said yes, they are going to start a junk journal. Some people are gathering up some junk mail and food packaging and all that kind of good stuff that goes so well in a junk journal. I am sorry about the fussy cutting, but to tell you the truth, I enjoy fussy cutting. I know a lot of people don't, but yeah, I find it relaxing. This is a bit of a struggle, but it's okay. There we go. All right, my dear. I want this to be pretty. I don't want to cut any parts off that would detract from the beauty. Well, they're saying that we're going to have winter weather for the next couple of days. Today is Sunday. I think it's the 11th. Don't quote me on that, though. Here we go. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Sorry, I went quiet. Are any of you right now out of town? I know a lot of people start an early spring break. Some people just leave Michigan right after the holidays and don't come back until summer. I'm not one of those people. Would like to be, but nah. I don't mind the seasons. I'm going to cut her fingers a little more detailed than I did, but I'm not going to just do it one by one. That would just take too long. Okay, so here she is. Now, where does the... So she needs to go in a little bit, about right there. Okay. And then, now this folds. Well, she can fold. You know what? I'm going to make her a little narrower. I know. It'll be all right. Yep, that'll be fine. And I'm just going to fold here. And that's going to be the bottom of her dress. Now I think, yep, she's going to miss that fold. Okay, that looks fun. All right, she's beautiful. She needs a different background. What are we going to do? We did stenciling. Now I only have 2 more stencils left. I grabbed 3, and one of them was the Punchinella that we used last time. And then I did this one. I just grabbed. I grabbed this, which is Splats. This is from PM Artist Studios. These are flowers that are from Carrie the Crafter in one of his border groups. All right, let's get a paint. That dress is a beautiful orange, so let's go with something that will make that orange stand out, like purple. Yep, I like purple to show off orange. I saved that. Now this is going to be more of a challenge because I am working with such a small stencil. All right, I remember this paint gives me this trouble. Ugh. And this is a rather jelly kind of, it is gel. It was called gel paint. Again, I got it Tuesday morning on sale, of the sale. All right, let's just get some of these on here. I want to stomp this off a little bit. I guess I'll use this. Okay. And if it's not perfect, I'm not worrying about it. I just want marks. Kind of stompity marks is good. I'm going to put this here. Good. I'll put this here. I'm going to see if I can pick up some of that paint that I left behind. Good. And some more. Start way down. I'm really pounding. I'm sorry. Good. I'll put that one there. See if I can pick up the rest of the paint I left behind. Now I'm giving it a bit of a twist. Good. We can do another row. I love stencils. You get so much punch. Okay. Now for this part, what? Keep going? Sure. I'm gonna put it over there. Get a little more. Just using a baby wipe and some acrylic paint. And I like that we can still see it's an atlas index is what that is, from a big old atlas that I purchased at the thrift store. And how did it end up in the junk journal? Because this atlas is massive, both in size and in the number of pages that I have so much and I want to use it. Good. Boy, it could use one more row. Now, hang on. Remember that water I said I didn't want to dump over? Yeah, it's about to go over. I'm just going to move this all over. And then grabbing this. Okay. Good. A little more. Okay. And I like the painterly way that it looks. You know, I like the imperfection. I think it's great. Okay. Throw that away. Put the lid on the paint. Now, let's see, how does she look up against the purple? She goes way in. She looks great. Okay, we've got her. And this folds here. This folds here. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I've got this page with the purple paint. Normally, I would figure out a way to put that, but not now. Not now. Okay. All right. I want to do more with her. Let's get the magazine again. I would love if we could find something. Here's a different one. I would love it if we could find something to put in her hand. So I can move this back now. I don't think I'm going to knock it over. So you can kind of see the middle of the book. The stake is a little big. Not food. Not a pillow. There's more food. There's a penguin. A bidet. An umbrella would have been fun, but that umbrella is too transparent. A Detroit boxer. That looks like a delicious salad. Come on. Come on, magazine. Don't let me down. There's a tiger. The Detroit Tigers. One of the few I follow as far as sports go. More penguins. Must have been penguin month at the zoo. I was hoping for maybe a purse or a clock or a book or something in those lines. Let's see. Swimming pool, that'd be fun. There's a wedding dress. I don't know if you can even see it. Some jewelry. Wasn't really the right size. I could put a magazine in her hand. Okay. This is just more of the magazine that I just cut out. let's take a magazine. And I'm going to take the one with the woman because I think it'll show up the best. I got this magazine for free for years, and it's not that I want to defraud people, but Google got it in their heads in my old house that I was a nurse practitioner. I'm not. And that my house was a waiting room, which it never was. Okay. So these magazines kept coming. I tried to let the magazine know. I tried to let Google know. Nothing worked. Okay. Now I realize the magazine is going to be, well, we're just going to have to fold it. All right. I'm going to cut a space in her hand. What I think I'll do is I'm just going to cut these fingers off. Yikes. And then her thumb is on top. Okay. Hang on. Oh, nothing's easy. There. Okay. That's how that's going to go. Good. Very good. And then I'll just fold this. Let's get her glued down. I'm going to save these. I like those magazines. All right, let's get some glue going on her. Now, every time I use glue stick on this, it always curls, like a lot of curling. So I'm going to try this beacon glue. It's kind of a cousin to the Fabri-Tac. It's called foam and poster board glue. And I'm just hoping, and this is what this journal is going to be good for. I'm going to see, and I'm sorry, this one is nearly gone, I guess. And I don't see another one out. Okay, here we go. This is what this journal is good for. You know, to try things, practice. Well, this arm is going to be all the way glued down. I want to be mindful of that hand where so far this is easier, where the magazine's going to go. I'm just going to glue to her arm, but not her hand. Oh yeah, this is a lot easier so far. This would be just curling up like an old-fashioned phone cord if I was using glue stick. Okay. Down she goes. I love magazine collage. I hope you do. I think it's fun. All right. And now, where is this going to fold? Her thumb goes on top, like that. So, I'm going to from here, all right, I got to just make some little marks. From here to here. Do it this way. from there to where? Oh, for heaven's sake. Oh, there. Okay. Now, that should be able to be glued in her hand and at least kind of be folded. May need to fold it even more. So I won't glue all the way up to that fold. And it's the same picture, if you're wondering. I'm not gluing the wrong side. I could be, but not this time. Okay. And just a little dab of glue here. All right, I like this. Yeah, I can see I didn't do very good. This is going to need to come over. There. That should do. Good. Good. I think it was folded in more. I don't care. I like it. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. Now, I want to decorate up this with what? Let's see. Let's get our scraps. I've got this doily that's been talking to me every time I pull this bag out. What if we glued this on here like that and then go all the way over? No, obviously not. That's my picture. All right, so can I just cut it while it's right here? Almost. Oh, not very straight. That's okay. That'll be fine. I think I'll use this because it's so handy. Come on, glue. Oy, oy, oy. I had it laying down, hoping to avoid that delay. I do like the way this glue doesn't make everything roll up. I really do. I call this a spirit glue. I believe it's a, let's see, acetone, I believe, but I didn't read that far onto the webpage over at Beacon. I just read that it can do everything Fabri-Tac can do except glue applique. All right. See how nice and flat this is? It's pretty amazing. All right, paper towel. Very nice. Okay, I'm liking it. Yes, I am liking it. Okay, now that we've got this established, this can get glued to the other side. There's her magazine. That's good. Here's our doily. I like that. I want to do more with this. Okay. Let's get this. We need Pascas. Okay, so we've got that orange and pink under there. All right, I'm bringing the whole thing out. We've got purple flowers over there. We've got pink and we've got orange. All right, let's see what can we do with this to zhuzh it up. Put this on here. I'm starting with the orange. And, oh, that's plenty of paint coming out of there. Oh, yeah. That's okay. I'm just doodling. Doodling is fun. Some people find it nerve-wracking. I find it relaxing, but I'm not real fussy about my doodling. Maybe I should be. I'm just covering up the blue on the outer edge. All right, that's a good start. We'll get some more orange going, but let's get the pink going. I'm just starting it when I go off to the side there. And don't pound. I can see a circle I missed. Don't pound, don't take your nibs and bump, bump, bump. Don't do that. You're just ruining your nibs. Just give it a slow up and down, and that's it. This stencil is a Diane Reevely stencil. I honestly don't remember the name of it. I bought it because it matches the size of my gel plate. So when I'm using stencils with the gel plate, it fits good. But now that I'm working with PM Artist Studio, one of the things that caught my eye about them was that they too make stencils. And stencils that are a lot more to my taste. I mean, I bought all the ones that I think I did, that Diane had out. But, that I felt like went along with me. But I'm sure she's put out many more since then. There. Oh, and here's one. What was the matter with me? If I look like I'm working kind of clumsy, I'm just trying not to drag my hand into what's already wet. Okay, purple. Let's give it an up, down. Get these ovals. I should get the pink, I will, to get these little points that I missed. If you don't see what I mean, I'll show you when I get there. I like the color. I feel like it's a positive add-on. Oops. Okay. I'm afraid to say that I think I've got them all because that's when I realize I don't. These are the little points that I was saying I had missed. Okay, I like this. Now I can see this is still a little wet. So let's find a little something to... Where did I throw everything? Oh, for goodness sakes, Julie. Well, we can just take this out and flop it over there. We still didn't really do anything to this side yet. I want to do more to this. Should we stick with our color combo here? Let's start out with the pink. Yep, I like that. Yes. I think having the doodling in more than one spot is an add. See? I like that. And now we open her up. Oh, what's happening here? Well, it's okay. Now, here, I feel like we could... Yep, I like that. Don't you? Oh, let's do that. Oh boy, the glue. Do we have a couple years? I can see I got some green. I don't know, that must be from some other day because I didn't use any green. It's working its way down. I promise next time I'll bring a new bottle in. I've got more. I really thought, and I just can't see it. I thought I have another bottle out here someplace. Now, as I glue these things for my junk journal, I am not as concerned as when I'm gluing things for a journal that's going to end up in someone else's hands. This just isn't that kind of a project. All right. I squashed up this paper towel because it was quite gluey. Well, let's make it more gluey. Maybe if I can, well, I tried to put it upside down, but it didn't stay. Okay. Did that, okay, so now we've got here and here. I'm liking it. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think she looks shy and cute right there. Don't you? Yep. I like this, but I'm going to take the purple. Tuck this in as tight as I can. I want to put an edge on it. Not sure how good of a job. If you can see my head, I'm sorry. Whoop. That was a bit of a fumble. Okay. See, I like that. That framed it out just nice. Yep. Now this one, I'm not feeling as much about putting the border around it, and I think because we've got these flowers, and I kind of like the statement that they make. So, let's see what we've all got here. So here's my junk journal. Here's page 1. Now, I've got these offcuts that go in here. The rest of them kind of fell where I can't reach them, I think. Wait, I'll try. No, I didn't. Well, not going to worry about it. I am worrying about it. No idea. Leave it alone. Okay, but there's more offcuts. Oh, wait, I know where they are. Those were some other ones that I had. Here we go. So these go in here. These are watercolor papers that are offcut. Then we did that. And now we did this and this. This could still do something, and I will, but not today. Because maybe I'll have this relate to this and this. Now, can you see how I open this up? So now I've got that border there because I didn't fold it as far as it was folded. Got an idea. I know. She's backtracking. She's backpedaling. That's okay. Let's see. I still got this. Did I put the purple back in the bargain bowl? I did. I think this is going to add a lot. Oh yeah, it doesn't open that way. I have to open it this way. All right, I'm going straight for it. This is going to kind of unite the inside with this outside page. And I love that idea. And I wouldn't have known to do it had I not already done the inside. Yay! I love it. Okay. Now, I'm going to just put this here and here and here. That should have been like that. Here, then here. Can you see? Here, then here, and here, and here. Yay! Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe to my channel. I need subscribers very bad. Let me know what you think in the comments on how we're doing with this junk journal. I realize it's the honeymoon for me, but it's a lot of fun. All right, if you look right down here, there's another video that's been picked out just for you, and I'll see you over there. Bye now.